Tournament.
Yep. All right, so we are starting off the match, and you said Antinomy is starting first. Is that right? Yep.
Yep, there he goes.
We're gonna see the BlueNumemon coming out from the raising area / breeding area.
All right, and with the Stingmon, he will be able to lock his opponent to 1 memory.
Yep, something green is really good at. Stingmon having an inheritable effect of getting a memory once per turn if you destroy an opponent's Digimon in battle.
Okay, and we see the Monodramon going. There is no level 4, however, in the hand of BlueNumemon, which is very unfortunate. So he's going to go at a wide variation play with the Biomon.
Yep.
However, Antinomy is missing the level 5. So he could also just respond going wide. He does decide to do that with the Goblimon.
Yep, lots of memory choking going on here. Who will be the first to swing? We're just going to have to wait and find out.
All right, at this point, we're not even going to see the Omegamon. So we're just going to, just play Rookie Rush, right?
Yep. We are going to see the Blossomon Insecurity.
Yep. Up, and there goes the Piomon as well. And we see the Algamon. I found all level 5s. And there goes the Memory on Destruction Piomon.
Yep. And that's actually really going to help him out, pushing him a little bit further if it dies to security on the next swing. It's perfectly fine for him to be able to play that out of hand because he does have the Agumon level 3 that he can evolve in raising area.
All right, and at this point, I would imagine we see the Vegemon coming down. Yep, there goes the Vegemon. All right, so... Oh, and there's the level 4.
Yep, we're going to see the classic line with the exception of the Gigimon, I guess. We're going into the Agumon, and then I'm assuming we're going to see that Greymon going into the breeding area / raising area as well.
Yep.
And there it is. He's going to pay the 2 cost for evolution there. That Greymon giving an extra security check as an inheritable effect.
He did not draw the level 5, unfortunately, but he does draw into the Monodramon, allowing him to choke his opponent if he wants.
Yep, he's going to get to do that once again. And he's not going to swing with the Biomon because that, if it does die, it would put him at 2 memory, letting him unable to pass over the turn with Antinomy only getting 1 memory. He would have to play something large, which is something he just does not want to do right now.
Oh, this is a really awkward position for Antinomy because he's going to go to 0 and draw a card. Oh, and he gets the Algomon. Wait, that's huge. He is actually now able to go all the way into the Imperial Ultramon off of the hidden potential and into Omegamon if he wants.
Right.
But is that worth it?
No, at this point, the Omnimon doesn't seem worth it. There's only a bunch of level 3s on the board. And it would just seem like passing over 6 memory might, push for a counterplay on Numemon's side by letting him play something large and skip to
All right, and we
Omnimon
are going
himself.
into the Imperial Ultramon.
Yep, it's going to
Imperial
restand.
Ultramon restanding itself. There we go. Yeah, the Omegamon probably not worth here. Definitely would just play the Goblimon down. But he is going to go... Oh, no.
Yeah, that's the Argomon.
Yeah. Okay, so he did swing with the Imperial Ultramon, and with jamming, it won't die to anything. And calling down the Goblin with the Algo. You just call... But honestly, potentially, I think Omegamon is okay. If you call that Numemon doesn't have a level 5, he does call it, actually.
Yep.
And he will deny the Biomon for giving the +1 memory. Biomon only giving +1 memory if it is on your turn. So if he top decks into the level 5, then this is a pretty good position. He does top deck into the level 5. So now he is able to counter the Omegamon.
Yeah, and giving a little bit of history behind these players, this is Antinomy's first Big Byte tournament. He's been on the server for a long time, and because of conflict in scheduling, him being in the EU, it's a little bit harder for him to get into these tournaments. But, we moved it back a little bit for European players to join in, and, he's finally here, showing what he can play, what he's made of. And BlueNumemon is actually already a Big Byte winner, so he could be a 2-time champ. He would be the first to do so if he did win.
He's going for 3 damage. Swing! Swing! Oh, he is going to go for the 3 damage. Actually, if he loses this stack, that'd be very unfortunate, but, fingers crossed here. All right, the first one.
All right, we're going to see Stingmon. Agumon.
Oh, in the Imperial Ultramon? Does he live? Wait.
Does he go over? I mean, does the Gigimon active? It doesn't matter if the Gigimon's active. He does lose it.
Oh, he lost the stack. Wait, Gigimon went back to raising? What's happening?
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure.
What? Oh, he scoops.
Yeah,
Oh, Monodramon for game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't sure if that Monodramon was played last turn or this turn, so that's why I didn't say anything.
Oh,
but
yeah,
if it was played last turn, then it's,
you're right.
it's fine. That is game. All right, so first round is going to go ahead. Our first match is going to go ahead and go to BlueNumemon here. Let's go ahead and update the scoreboard.
That's crazy. The Vulcandramon for 3. All right, and so game 1 going over to BlueNumemon, and wonder how Antinomy will adapt to this situation. Now knowing that his opponent does have the Vulcandramon, so
it's all the faith that he's putting into Nightmare. Nightmare is sending him his love and power to push through and try to win the tournament.
That's right. Nightmare has my love and faith too.
Yep.
That's why I'm toxic.
Not to count out Antinomy. Antinomy has been doing great. He's really the only one who I think has brought Green Omega, Green Omni to this tournament. So it's super awesome to see it coming this far, making it into the finals.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Hidden potential, broken card, right? But Antinomy, now knowing that his opponent does have the Vulcandramon, may adapt his playstyle to play around the download fodder and how much he goes for it. He is able to lock his opponent to 1 this game once again, and he does draw into the Omegamon, so now he just needs to see a hidden potential Imperial in order to consistently make this go off. His opponent does also open a really good hand at this point.
Right, he's got a lot of ways to evolve over and over again. Ooh, threat removal.
We will see the Dark Tyrannomon potentially. Yep, there we goes. Okay. He does draw into his own Omegamon. Both players are now lacking the level 6. And we will see the Grounddramon coming out, locking his opponent to 2. Maybe
a good choice since he's going to try to fish for it in his deck. The more cards he can get, the more likely it is he can guarantee that evolution into Omnimon. Yep, here we're going to see the Blossomon coming out, downloading onto itself, hoping for probably an Imperial Dramon. Unfortunately, not getting it. He is going to have to pass over a turn by evolving into a Kabuterimon for a 1-cost evolution, passing it over to Numemon, who's already got the level 5 in stack, and he just drew into the the Blitzgreymon, who is going to be able to de-digivolve that Blossomon twice, setting him back quite a bit. Not as bad as other colors, since the evolutions are cheap coming from green, and he does have that Kabuterimon stack over on the left of the Agumon. So we'll just have to see how Antinomy is going to be able to respond here. He is going to go for the evolution.
All right, and let's take into account, we won't make the same mistake. He cannot go into Omegamon off of the Bancho Stingmon currently in his hand. So while he... Oh wait, he's locked it too? Yeah, okay. So he does go for the
but there is that color restriction as well with the Bancho.
Yep. So he could go into Bancho and lock his opponent to 1 here, but Omegamon currently lurking in the depths of BlueNumemon's hands.
Yep, he is going to evolve into the Argo, which is a good choice here, removing the chance of both getting blown off by an Omnimon, meaning Numemon would have to pick between the two if he decides to evolve. But we see here that, you know, he's still got a lot of options in hand. He can evolve multiple times.
Yeah, BlueNumemon definitely in a commanding position from this point. He has the Omegamon ready to go down, and he has everything else currently.
Right, it's a good choice here. And now we're going to have to see if BlueNumemon is going to decide to keep playing it safe because, you know, it's green. You might see a Bancho from his perspective, so he is going to have to play it safe. Maybe just swing once with the Omnimon just to get the security check and keep the Omnimon stood while going wide to protect him from other things.
You have to play around the Bancho Stingmon, right? So if he leaves his Omegamon rested, he is susceptible to the Bancho Stingmon, which would possibly swing the game back into his favor.
Yeah, it would definitely change the tide.
Yeah, knowing this, BlueNumemon as the 500 IQ player. All right, you know what?
It's going for it.
JK Lamau XD, all right? Man has no fear. He decides he's not afraid of the Bancho Stingmon, and he's going all in. He goes into swinging once again with the Biomon, getting +1 memory, going to 2. What is
What are
the
we
play?
gonna see out of him?
He could go Monodramon and then play the Dark Tyrannomon to lock his opponent to 1, which I think is what we are gonna see
wow.
here.
Good memory choking from Numemon for sure.
Alright, and there it is, locking his opponent to 1. Really good. This prevents the Bancho Stingmon from dropping down and smacking the Omegamon in the face.
Yep, it is absolutely impossible for that Bancho Stingmon to come out and attack because he would need another body on the board to download fully or Digisorption into the Argomon and then move into Bancho with hidden potential.
Let's not make Digisorption an actual reality. Let's not. That's gross.
Is download going to be in your worldwide speech now instead of breeding area?
When I win Worlds, it is raising area and it is download, and you cannot tell me otherwise. All right. Yeah, this is a really awkward position for Antinomy currently. He is lacking in the rookie department in order to keep up with all of this. And he doesn't have the Imperial Ultramon either to possibly contest the Omegamon. So we will see the Blossomon. If he does draw into the Imperial Ultramon, he can then respond with his own Omegamon. But we are relying a bit on top decking. Oh, there's a second Omegamon.
Still harsh.
Yep, and unfortunately, with this draw now locked in, he's unable to draw into the Imperial Ultramon and go into his own Omegamon. So
yeah, and he has no real way to pass over turn besides evolving into Argomon from hand on top of that Stingmon, paying the full 3 cost, putting Numemon at 2.
Yeah, this is potentially game. You know, funny enough, if he gives enough memory over, BlueNumemon could go for a Vulcandramon WinCon once again.
Yep.
Yeah, how much memory is that exactly? 5? He needs to get 5 memory. So as long as Antinomy doesn't play Kabuterimon hard from his hand, that should be prevented. Oh, he
There's
plays
the
the
Argomon.
You know, that will also enable the Vulcandramon WinCon.
Alright, we are going to see an evolution in the raising area on top of Gigimon for the Biomon. Yep, and we're going to see the Lavo Garudamon Evo.
Alright, and the Digimon of the hour coming out. The Vulcandramon, threatening lethal with the +1 security attack. Nightmare being toxic in Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Nothing new. Alright, and that is game. BlueNumemon is the champion.
Yeah, we have a 2-time champ. The first 2-time champ of a Big Byte. It was bound to happen, and it went to Numemon. Antinomy also did very well, getting green Omni up to tops.
Yeah, the man represented the green gang.
Yep.
Alright, but yeah, definitely big shout out to the both of them. They did really, really well.
Yeah.
Too bad Huang Digisorption is official? Nope. Not in my book.
Yeah, so Numemon making it to tops once again. His first win was in Big Byte 2, I believe. And if it wasn't Big Byte 2, it was definitely Big Byte 3.
It was
where
with the green Titamon, right?
Yeah, it was the green Titamon deck. And for any of you guys who have who enjoy the Big Bytes, you know, feel free to check out the Discord. I'll be posting a link to it in just a minute, where I post all of the decks submitted for the Big Byte tournament, so you can take a look at what other people are building, what's working, what's not working, maybe come up with some interesting ideas to really run. I mean, we saw a lot of interesting stuff with the yellow wall stall. Watch, that's gonna catch it. Yeah, that's what it's gonna catch on to is
yellow wall stall.
Yeah, wall stall. And I mean, you know, you can check out the green Omni deck as well that Antinomy played here, as well as BlueNumemmon's deck. Top 3 decks will be posted on the Digimon Discord, but if you want to check out all of them, you need to go over to the Hard Mode Games Discord. And you know, I do deck profiles on these decks that are played, always the top winning decks, and so you can go ahead and check those out as well on Hard Mode Games YouTube channel.